Hi Gipprich Jewelers. In this video, I'm going to be going over what you're doing good and what you can improve on to better leverage your social media to get more customers. So right now we're in your Facebook page right now, and immediately, we can look at your profile picture, which is, your guys' logo. It's not too bad. You have this G for Gipprich, which is okay. I definitely recommend maybe reformatting it so the G isn't cut off here. You can only see like a part of it. It's not too bad, but I definitely recommend reformatting it. And then going to your cover page, again, it's cut off at the bottom here, where you can't see, this collection for spring 2017. But I would definitely, talking about your cover page and profile picture, I definitely want to make it a lot more personal, where your cover page might be a picture of your storefront or inside your store, so people can get an idea of what it looks like, and maybe even a group picture with your employees. So I think those are all good suggestions. And then as well, we can see that there's a little check mark, to let people know that your Facebook page is legit, Facebook verified, your guys' page is authentic, so that's awesome. Going to your about page, you have the regular info, like location, your username that we just talked about, and then the phone number. That's all good. You have your hours filled out. You have your business info, parking lot, and then price range. Then you have your story. You guys do have a story here, which is good. It's better than nothing, but I would definitely, look at adding more to this, and that's definitely something we can help you guys with managing your guys' Facebook and other social medias. Because I know you guys have a story. You guys have, I believe every business has a story to them, to themselves, and that makes them unique. So I would definitely add more to this. And I'm more talking about leveraging social media is about this. The more that you can connect with your potential customer or your audience, the better that you're going to be leveraging to get more customers. Because if they can connect to the words that you have gotten, or the amount of the struggle that you've guys had in the past, and now you guys are where you guys are right now, it's definitely something where your potential customer can connect with. So that's all about leveraging your social media more. That makes the difference between a good Facebook page and a great Facebook page where they're getting more customers. So moving on, you have additional contact info. You have your your email that people can email. That you have the website, a little bit about just some generic info. That's all good. Moving on to photos. You guys have a pretty good amount of variety of photos. You guys have have this picture of, it looks like a goldsmith, and another like a picture with a Santa and some kids having some fun. That's all really cool stuff. Pictures of products, that's awesome. I would definitely, one thing, looking at this, you want to make sure that you're not just showing pictures of your guys' products, but as well as what kind of services you guys offer, as well as what does your storefront look like, what does your establishment inside look like, so people can get a better idea of you guys aren't just a store, but there's something behind it, you can actually like look and get an idea of what it looks like. But keep up on postings of products. A lot of this one got a lot of engagement, so that's awesome. Yeah, so keep on with that. Just make sure you're posting pictures of your establishment. So right now, we're at your reviews, and 4.9 stars out of 5. That's fantastic for 65 reviews. That's awesome. Not too much to say here, other than you're doing a fabulous job providing your services and products to your customers. Events. So I saw that you guys had 2 events in the past. So I would definitely, if you guys have any upcoming events, like any like open houses or any sales or anything, I would make sure to have those updated there. If you guys need help with that, that's definitely something that we help with in our social media management, is making sure that all the upcoming events are updated. Videos, you guys do have a pretty interesting variety of videos. So this is a kind of like a catalog video. It's decent. This one's a bit more interesting. Looking at the process of rhodium plating. So it's pretty cool. Definitely not something you see every day. And then this looks like a ring video. Rhodium. This is pretty cool. I would definitely look into making a business video and a business story video. So that would be like showcasing what your establishment is about. What kind of products and services you guys offer. So then moving on to posts. So I see that you guys are kind of frequent with your guys' Facebook posts. This was December 23rd, so a couple days ago, and then December 18th again, December 7th, December 11th. So you guys aren't super frequent with your guys' postings, but what I recommend and offer to my clients is posting between 2 and 3 times a day of high quality photos, high quality content, so stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in actually me managing your guys' postings, that's something I definitely specialize in and can help with you guys. So moving on to community, you guys have about 1,700 followers and 1,700 or about 1,800 likes. And I see that you guys don't have any community postings, and that's okay. I would maybe recommend to your customers, maybe if they would if they really love the ring, if they could take a picture with it and tag you guys with it, that'd be awesome to just get some organic postings here. So back again, doing a recap of your guys's Facebook, maybe look at reformatting your logo, maybe getting a picture of your storefront or a picture, a group of your employees to kind of showcase who they'll be meeting if they go there, and then what your store looks like from the inside, and then posting. And then with the posts, posting between 2 and 3 times a day. That's something that with my agency, I said again, that we can help manage and post for you guys. You guys don't even have to worry about it. We'll be posting for you guys. as well as like a video. You might want to be thinking about doing a business story video where you go around your employees, talk about what kind of values, what kind of services, what kind of products you guys offer, as well as and do a tour of your guys' establishment, so you can showcase this is our display case, this is where we work, this is these are the mirrors where people can look at how they look on their they can look at the necklace that they're wearing. So those are just some examples. So moving on to your guys' website, I see that you guys have a pretty well laid out Facebook, or I mean not Facebook, but you guys do have a well laid out Facebook, but a well formatted website. I see that you guys have this, where, if people wanted to, they could, just click it and they would be redirected to, liking it. That's awesome. You got some pictures of, it looks like the store owners. So that's awesome. The only recommendation I would, really say is, so, you guys have services, that you offer. I would definitely, add that to a page here. So there's, that's something, another thing we can do for you guys is making sure that your Facebook page is all updated with all the services that you guys provide. So make sure the services like jewelry repair and all that stuff. You couldn't tell that you guys actually do that on your Facebook page. So just another thing with leveraging your social media and the bigger differences between what makes a Facebook page good and what makes a Facebook page great. So and then like the last thing is you only have like this like little that you could do right here. I would definitely maybe include, we'll talk about your other social medias, but include the links up here or even down below here so people can easily connect with you guys, because not everybody's going to have a Facebook, not everybody's going to have an Instagram or a LinkedIn. So just want to make sure that you're providing every opportunity for people to connect with your guys' establishment. So going into the next social media, Instagram. So I noticed that you guys do have a Instagram, but you guys aren't really too active on your Instagram. I think the last posting was September 6th. So what I can offer for you guys for managing your Instagram, you could definitely see your followers increase between 1,000 to 2,000 within the first month or two of me managing your guys' Instagram page. So as well as we'll be posting for you guys high quality 4K images with the products, services, and stuff that you guys provide. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Again, if you guys wanted to manage it by yourself, I'd recommend posting between 3 and 4 times a day, just to make sure that for your guys' followers, that they're having as much opportunity to see your guys' post, because the truth is, regular users are following maybe hundreds or even thousands of people, so they're not going to be able to, look at your guys' content. So that's what I would recommend, between posting 2 to 3 times a day. That's and then another recommendation for your guys' Instagram is actually, having, reformatting your guys' logo. So it's something like, Facebook, again, reformatting your guys' Facebook logo, and then match it with your Instagram logo. We have a team of graphic designers, so we can definitely make that happen if you guys need help with, reformatting your guys' logo and making it look professional. Moving on to or LinkedIn. So I see that you guys, there's a lot of, there's 3 people like working at, you know, your guys' jeweler place, but there's no like company page. It's awesome that you guys have people that indicate that you guys they're working at Gipprich Jewelers, but there's no actual company page to actually connect them with. So again, or not again, but I would recommend making a company page, so people, the employees can actually connect to there, and as well making sure that when you do that, you have a link here to your LinkedIn page, as well as on your website, so people who have a LinkedIn page can look at, be like, oh wow, this isn't just like the company, but here's the VP, here's another VP, here's the owner, and you could look at their experience, what kind of education that they have. So it's all about leveraging social media to its full potential, to get more customers. So that's definitely something I would recommend, just making a company page, keeping it updated, as well as like full management. And that's something that we additionally offer in my agency. So let me know if you're interested in that. Moving on to Yelp. I see that you guys are on Yelp. Pretty good reviews. Holding a solid 5.0 rating out of 2 reviews. It's not a ton, but you guys still show that you guys have 5 stars. You guys have the hours, the price range, the little more business info. Nothing too much to say about here, except add a little more pictures and of your establishment. Maybe pictures of some products, that sort of stuff. So, people aren't going to know, all right, there's a picture of like maybe the owners, but what does the store look like? What does the inside look like? So that sort of stuff. Then moving on to YouTube. So I noticed that you guys have one video here. It was just in a playlist here, and it looks like you guys are getting like some type of like award from the People's Chronicles, which is awesome. Almost has like 148 views. So, this is awesome. It's an interview talking about your business. Awesome video that you guys can link from your guys' Facebook, and maybe even if you guys have the raw video. If you guys don't, I can definitely get it for you guys from YouTube, and post it on your YouTube so people can know, like what kind of, what is your establishment about? What do you guys really uphold to your customers' values and interests? So that's definitely something I would want to market towards, especially even putting like small clips like on Instagram again, or and even on Yelp. Putting a video on Yelp of this same video where people can watch it. That'd be awesome. So that's pretty much all I have to say. As well as like when you do make your business video, interviewing your employees, talking about the values that you guys hold, it's definitely something that you can upload to YouTube and make a YouTube account. So moving on to the last social media that I'll be talking about is actually Twitter. So I see that you guys don't even have a, let's see, that you guys don't have a Twitter. So I would definitely think about getting a Twitter account and posting between, I'd say 1 to 2 times a day, maybe even 3 times a day, just to make sure that your followers can keep up to date with what you're doing. I don't recommend Twitter for all my clients because not a lot of people actually use it. But I do recommend for the clients that I do manage the Twitter for is I'll actually link them to a Twitter post or a Facebook post so they can look at like there. So that's pretty much what I'd recommend for Twitter. Again, posting between 1 and 3 times a day. Moving on to the last part of this video is actually talking about the nitty gritty and like the actual like biggest part about leveraging your social media to get more customers, and that's with Facebook ads. And what Facebook ads does is they offer this service where you can have this deep amount of tracking. You can know if your ads are working or not, if they're producing the results you want, as well as like the detailed targeting. And this first starts with the marketing objective. So for whatever marketing objective, if it's brand awareness, if it's traffic, engagement, lead generation, messages, conversions, store visits, catalog sales, it's really endless with what kind of objective you want. But for this example, we're just going to be going through, what I would be doing, the step-by-step process on making a Facebook ad for traffic. So, we're going to be going down and going more about, making, your Facebook ads worthwhile is because you can do a custom audience, and you're not just marketing, marketing towards people that live in the United States, but we can market towards people within your just local business area. Now, I'd actually recommend between advertising between 10 and 15 miles of your area, just to make sure that it's not too broad but not too narrow. And then now we want to think about what kind of age, gender do we want to be targeting. So let's say we're targeting people since you're a jewelry store, and you might come across a lot of people getting engaged. So let's say that the minimum age for people to get engaged is not 14, between 25 and 35. And just for example, we could go up to 65 plus if we wanted to, but because we want to make sure that our ads are going to be worth the monthly cost, we're going to be making sure that it's 25 to 35 for men and women. So now we want to talk about like the detail targeting, and what kind of demographics, interests, behaviors, and more categories can we choose to find that perfect customer. And so I can kind of theorize that obviously jewelry isn't cheap, so we want to make sure that we're marketing people that are maybe making between $75,000 and $100,000 a year. So now it actually narrows it down pretty a lot. Now we're at about 9,000 people within this 15-mile radius that are making $75,000 to $100,000. And now we want to think about maybe what kind of relationship they have. So maybe their relationship status and they're engaged. So that bumped it up to 12,000 people. So maybe we want to find more specific demographics. So maybe they're newly engaged, and let's say let's go up to a year that they're newly engaged. So that gives us still a healthy amount of people, 12,000 people to market towards. Let's see if we can bump that up a little bit. Okay, so now we're at a healthy amount of 19,000 people. I'm pretty comfortable with that. I try to shoot for between 20 and 30,000 people with marketing towards, because it's not too much, but it's not too little where it's too specific for Facebook to target them. So let's go down here to placements. We definitely want to be editing the placements, because from my experience with working with clients, not all of these actually produce a lot of good results for my clients when spending money for ads. Let me scroll back down. So I know messages isn't good, audience network, sometimes Instagram, but always Facebook. So you want to know feeds, instant articles, in-stream videos, probably not. I'm not going to go too specific on which ones work and which ones don't, but you definitely don't want to be doing what Facebook suggests with just doing automatic placements. So going down here to the budget and schedule. So what I recommend for my budget for clients, I recommend a healthy budget of starting with $500 to $600 per month for Facebook advertising, and what I've seen is that brings a pretty good amount of result for my clients, not just traffic wise, but also customer wise, so they can see a return on their investment. So between $500 and $600 per month. And what's really cool about Facebook ads is you can choose what if you want to run your ads for a week, 2 weeks, a month. If you guys just want to run an ad for a special and it's only going to be lasting for a week, you could definitely just do a whole week, or even a day. So, but I mean, I wouldn't really necessarily recommend running an ad for a day, but we could talk about if you're interested in what kind of options there are for running ads for specials and just running ads for traffic. So moving down below, for the actual identity, what kind of is it going to be an ad with 2 images or more, a single image, a single video, a slideshow, or a collection? For I'd say 9 out of 10 times for my clients, I recommend using a single image. So why that is, that's what I've just personally seen that's most effective. I've done experimenting with pictures with 2 more pictures, or a slideshow or collection. It hasn't really worked as well as a single image, but that's different when it comes to a video. With a video, obviously it's just going to be a single video. So moving on to the actual, where we're going to send people, from the ad. So I'm going to be getting your website, going to be pasting it, and then what Facebook's going to do is actually give us a preview of an ad. So obviously, if I was managing your guys' Facebook in your ads, it wouldn't show just Trevor Taylor here, but we see it gives us a little like preview of text, and then like a headline. So if you guys do decide to run your own Facebook ads, I highly recommend not just going with what Facebook just generates, okay? Because what this is just it's just generic text. It doesn't do anything that actually helps drive more customer sales. So that's something that we offer in our agency is making sure that the ad copy that we write is custom, it's tailored, and it's unique to fit that audience, to make sure that it produces the results that we want for our clients. So same thing for like the headline. You want to make sure this headline is decent, but you want to make sure, it has a little more like ring to it, a little more attention grabbing to it, as well as like the photo. This photo's okay. Shows a picture of your store, but maybe if we're maybe writing ad copy for buying engagement rings, like in our audience, okay, we're marketing towards people that are engaged. We definitely don't want just a picture of your store. We want a picture of the rings, the engagement rings, whatever kind of jewelry we're going to be selling. So that's what I would recommend doing as well. Looking at the call to action button. This is the button that's going to be like right here, and it's again pretty endless with what you can choose. You have send a message, you can do apply now, you can do book now, contact us, donate now. So it really matters to what kind of objective you have. Is it you want people to make a consultation with you guys, a private meeting, or is it they just want to request a time to see when you guys are available to come in for an appointment. It's really endless. So, and it all matters to what's your goal with your text and what's your goal with your headline. So that's again something that we offer is complete tailored management of your Facebook ads to make sure that they're worth the money that you guys are paying for them. So the last thing I want to show you guys is an actual case study with a month of ads that I ran for a client that I had in October. So right now, here's a picture, a screenshot of some Facebook ads that we ran for the month of October. And so my client didn't know what he was doing with Facebook ads, and I said, okay, let's just start, with a budget of $300, and I'll see, what kind of results I can give you guys. So, right off the bat, we got about 24,000 impressions. So that's 24,000 people that saw our ad. And then we got out of that, 347 likes, which was an increase of 333% versus the other month. And then, for the impressions and then reach, we got 16,000 people, actually, taking the time and reading our ad. So if to kind of step backwards, impressions is how many people, kind of glanced at our ad. And then reach is how many people actually took the time to actually read our ad. And then out of our reach, 347 people out of this 16,000 people actually took the initiative and actually clicked on that link. And out of those 347 people that actually clicked on that link, my client saw an increase of sales and services actually sold. And you can kind of see here that there was, some ups and downs with impressions. And then, right from October 13th, it skyrocketed, and then kind of dropped down. It kept the same, and then skyrocketed, came back to down, and then the Facebook ads ended. So, this is a perfect example of what you could see with, your guys' small business is, seeing the impressions, seeing the reach, seeing a lot more people actually taking the initiative to click on your website to be, look at what you're willing to offer for your from your establishment. So if you guys are interested in actually taking the step forward and actually taking the initiative to create your social media from good to great, let me know. My contact info is down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something more about leveraging more about your social media to get more customers, and thank you for watching.